My name is Carl Maston. I'm sales manager. I'm from Ohio. You can tell from my hat. I'm a huge Buckeye fan. If they skip football this year, I'm going to be a very disappointed person. But yeah, huge Buckeye fan. I've been doing retail since I was a teenager. So I've always been in sales. You know, I've done all kinds of stuff when it comes to sales. I've sold anything from electronics to stereo systems, computers, kitchenware, clothing, you name it, all kinds of stuff, including all kinds of stuff for cars and trucks. So yeah. I've lived here, I'd say it's gone on 26, 27 years now. I moved down to Albuquerque from Denver, Colorado. I'd been working for a company there called Villeray & Bach. They were looking to expand and open more stores, which means I'd have to keep traveling with them, and I didn't want to do that. So I wanted to explore something different and ended up taking a job for Western Warehouse, which is a Western wear outfitter for clothing, hats, boots, that kind of thing. So I came down here to take that job to manage a store here in Albuquerque. Moved down from Colorado, started working there. But then I wound up 3 years later coming to work for Trucks Unique. And that's how I wound up here. Well, I've always been a tinker, and growing up my dad was a mechanic. He was a mechanic in the Air Force, and he always did all kinds of work on cars, trucks, and all that stuff. And I was always intrigued as a kid watching him work on them. I always helped him because he'd want me to hold the light and hand him the tools. You know, don't put the light there, hold it here. You know, that kind of thing. Remember that? I think everybody went through that. Hold the light right there, I can't see. No, that's not the wrench I want this wrench. Anyhow, I got intrigued with that, and I started working on vehicles and doing all kinds of stuff. So I've always been interested in that, and that's how I become, you know, I thought this would be a good fit for me. And when I came to work, I knew Ken, the original owner, and it's kind of ironic because I was going to take a job for a paper company as a regional manager, which meant moving to Phoenix, Arizona. And but then I wound up actually taking this job instead because I thought it would be better, and I didn't want to move really, so I ended up foregoing that job and started to work here at Trucks Unique 23 years ago. The most intriguing and most interesting one I ever did was, which we did a couple times for it's a company out of Alaska that we did seismic, they do seismic measuring for earthquakes and stuff. And it was kind of weird because they explain what they do. We did cranes on 2 flatbed trucks for them. And we did Palfinger cranes on the back of 2 flatbed trucks, and these trucks were going to end up going to Alaska to set seismic equipment in the ground to measure like earthquakes and stuff like that, which I thought that was pretty intriguing, and I thought that was really interesting. It was challenging to make sure that, because you know, specifications on the crane and all the technicality and all that stuff to do with it was challenging, and I thought that was really cool to do that. That was one of the most interesting ones I've done. Well, my nickname in high school used to be Crash, Carl Crash Maston. And it's kind of weird because the reason why I got that name is our local fair every year did a smash-up derby. So I'd enter in the smash-up derby, and my dad, you know, we'd go find an old junk car, and one year we got the station wagon, old Ford station wagon, and stripped it out and got it all fixed up for the smash-up derby, right? So they painted my name on the side of the car, Carl Crash Maston. And I entered the smash-up derby, but that wasn't the only time I did it, you know. And I came in second place, actually. He was telling me how to drive. Make sure you go in reverse. Don't take out your engine. Go as fast as you can in reverse and ram them, you know. So the back of the car could take more of a smash, but that was kind of cool. But yeah, my nickname in high school was Carl Crash Maston. Yeah, I was just a young teenager. You know, we had to weld in roll bars and do all kinds of stuff to it, take out all the glass, you know, strip it down. You had to do all this stuff to it, you know, and to get it ready for the smash-up derby. But yeah, they used to pack that place. They had bleachers on two sides, and the Smash Up Derby was the highlight of the fair, and they'd pack that place every year.
Get your truck ready for anything.